Welcome to Dare Quiz, the channel for horror lovers. In this video we bring a special top, a list with the best Asian horror films, which you will undoubtedly like. The 15 scariest Asian movies to watch this Halloween. Without a doubt in Asia, many of the most terrifying cinematographic masterpieces were made. Some of which even Hollywood has tried to replicate their terror with new versions. Whether you love horror at its finest or just want a different season, be sure to check out these Asian horror movies this Halloween. Today we list the scariest Asian horror movies. So prepare the popcorn, accompany them with your favorite drink. And don't hide when things get too scary. 15. The Child's Eye, directed by the Pang brothers, who also directed the hit horror movie, The Eye, is another movie with a similar title, The Child's Eye. Starring Taiwanese actress Rainy Yang, the film takes place in Bangkok after a group of young people go on vacation. Very Hollywood style. Arriving at the hotel, 3 of the men disappear and Rainy, along with her remaining friends, set out to find them only for deeply disturbing encounters to follow. The Child's Eye is Hong Kong's first 3D horror film and features similarities and remakes of Pang brothers' 2002 hit film. Feng Shui was released when Asian horror was gaining ground and is a solid addition to the Philippine horror movie slate. Do you know someone who rejects good luck? After picking up a discarded bagua mirror on a bus, Joy Ramirez decides to hang it in her house following the Feng Shui tradition that it will ward off evil spirits and bring good luck. Shortly after, a series of deaths related to the Chinese zodiac signs of the victims unfolds. To tell you more would be to spoil the evening.
Lester! Tulungan mo ko!
Ano pang kailangan?
Ay! Paano ba pipigilan ang sumpa?
Kailangan nyo ng unahan ng bagwa.
Deton! Ingrid!
13. Eerie marks prolific Filipino director Mikhail Red's first foray into the horror genre. Eerie incorporates the elements of social criticism, but with the added horror factor that makes it on the list. The film is about Pat Consolacion, a convent school counselor who is helping her students deal with the suicide of her classmate, Erica. But, when the students begin to say that Erica's ghost is haunting them, Pat begins to doubt if she committed suicide and launches her own investigation, only to be stopped by Sister Alice.
Ang pangalan? Erica.
Classes were suspended for the day. Today we pray. We mourn.
Ano nangyari kay Erica?
May namatay dito ng gabi mo. Kung manggugulo ka lang habang ang iba ay nagluluksa, bibigyan kita ng muling pagkakataon. Magdasal ka, Patricia, para matahimik ang konsensya mo.
Magandang gabi, Eerie.
Labas tayo dito, Miss Pat.
Saan tayo pupunta?
Gusto mo pa rin bang sumama? Kung pwede lang sanang lumabas dito.
Paparating na siya.
12. Gonjiam, Haunted Asylum is South Korea's contribution to the horror image genre. The film is based on a real-life mental hospital of the same name and follows a crew from a horror web series who go to an abandoned asylum to broadcast live. Given the popularity of live streaming, the film seems fit for the internet age. Since the style is found footage, you'll feel like you're literally watching a horror live stream instead of a movie.
귀신 살고 있대잖아. 재미없어. 방송 순서를 간략히 설명해줘야지.
대박이야. 여기 다른 데랑 레벨이 좀 다른 것 같아. 여기 지금 우리 말고 다른 애들 있는 거 아니야? 인터넷에서 나온 게 진짜야.
여기 뭐야?
지금 일어나고 있는 거 진짜야. 우리 나가야 돼.
뭐가?
어딨어?
11. The Wailing by renowned director Na Hongjin made a great impression on critics and viewers alike, and the film won Best Director at the Asian Film Awards. The horror film follows a policeman investigating a series of murders and unexplained illnesses in the remote village of Gakseong. Receiving widespread critical acclaim, although the film strays away from classic jump scares, it is unsettling, foreboding, and unsettling, which will leave you feeling unsettled the entire time.
아내가 그곳을 건드려 부렸어?
똑같아 증상이 사람들이 그놈이 자꾸 눈에 뵈는 곳은 그놈이 자꾸 찾아가고 베는 것이라. 잡아!
10. Train to Busan. While not creepy or downright scary, Train to Busan is an impressive thriller that will keep you on the edge of your seat at all times. Right in the middle of a zombie outbreak, Sok-woo and his estranged daughter get trapped on a high-speed train to Busan, the only city left in the country where they will be safe. But getting there is no easy feat, as they soon discover that there are infected passengers on the train and the zombie army on board begins to multiply at an alarming rate.
돌았냐 이 새끼야? 현재 대전역에 군대를 배치하여 야 빨리 와!
9. A Tale of Two Sisters. We're talking about psychological terror here. A girl returns home to her father, her sister and her stepmother deeply unhinged after spending time in an insane asylum. To say more about it would be to disrespect the ingenious journey that the film offers its viewers with various twists and turns. A Tale of Two Sisters takes its time, but once you realize what's really going on, it's all mind-blowing, bone-chilling excitement from there. The film was later remade in the United States as The Uninvited 8. Shudder. This cult classic film gives new meaning to the saying a picture is worth 1,000 words. After fleeing a tragic accident, a photographer named Thun and his girlfriend Jane start seeing strange figures in the photos they take. Very soon, terror ensues beyond the frame. Shudder was such a success that there is not just one, but 3 remakes, an American remake of the same name, and 2 from India, 2007's Civi and 2010's Click.
คุณลองคิดดูสิคนที่ตายไปแล้วทำไมยังต้องกลับไปให้เห็นนี่ทุกคนก็ตายหมดแล้วผมคงเป็นคนต่อไปอ่ะ
7. Ladda Land. It was a big hit at Thailand because it was based on a real estate in Chiang Mai that is believed to be haunted. It is true that the story follows a family that moves to a new house and begins to encounter paranormal events. This also sounds like a classic horror movie, right? Except it's about Asia and it's not only scary but also has the family drama. The movie even premiered at the Busan International Film Festival.
ไหนก็มีคนตายทั้งนั้นน่ะ
แต่คนที่ตายเป็นเด็กคนใช้ที่เคยมาทำงานที่บ้านเรานะน้อง
นางมาขินเดินเข้าออกในบ้านแบบบ้านเป็นภัยก็อยู่บ่ได้หรอก
พี่เลิกฟังเรื่องไร้สาระพวกนั้นสักทีกันนะเราอาจจะตาฝาดเองก็ได้เฮ้ยเข้าไปดูกันป่ะ
จะบ้าเหรอจะเข้าไปทำบ้าอะไร
เราถามว่าเมื่อคืนไปทำอะไรมา
เมื่อคืนหนูถูกผีหลอก
6. The Eye. You've probably heard of or seen the Hollywood remake starring Jessica Alba, but as far as the scare factor goes, it's nowhere near the 2002 original. After 18 years of blindness, the violinist Wong Kar-moon receives a cornea transplant that allows her to see again. She is delighted, but not for long, as she begins to have dire premonitions of death and disaster. Desperate to find out what is happening to her, Wong travels to Thailand and searches for her donor, only to discover a dark and shocking truth.
Between what you see and what you sense, between what you know and what you fear, there's always more than meets the eye.
5. Munafik is the first film in a planned trilogy directed by Syamsul Yusof, who also stars in the lead role. This Malaysian supernatural horror film centers on Ustaz Adam, a Muslim doctor who is dealing with the death of his wife. He begins to doubt his abilities and refuses to help people, until he meets Maria, a young girl possessed by an evil spirit. Hoping to learn the truth about her wife's death, he tries to save her. Munafik proved to be a commercial success and garnered positive reviews from film critics and became the highest-grossing Malaysian film in 2016.
Iman kita ni kerana turun kerana naik. Kita kena berjaga-jaga. Ustaz! Allah!
المنافقون قالوا نشهد إنك لرسول الله.
Orang munafik macam kau tak layak bercakap soal agama dengan aku, tahu tak? Kau adalah musuh aku yang terbesar di atas muka bumi ini. Orang-orang beriman. La haula wala quwwata illa billah.
4. Satan's Slaves directed by Joko Anwar, one of Indonesia's most influential directors. It is a loose remake and prequel to the 1980 cult classic of the same name. The story follows a family that is being tormented by the death of their mother. The eldest daughter, Rini, tries to find answers about what led to her mother's death and discovers a link to a satanic cult. Popular with moviegoers at the time of its release, the highest-grossing Indonesian film in 2017 and has been released in 42 countries.
Kalau memang itu ibu, kita bilang sama dia supaya nggak ganggu kita lagi.
Darkwater Yoshimi Matsubara, a recently divorced woman, is forced to move into a gloomy old apartment with her daughter. She soon notices a dark stain on the ceiling where water seems to seep through. While this is happening, strange things begin to happen, including haunting visions of a ghostly girl who seems to be drawing the mother-son duo into the supernatural. Darkwater was directed by Hideo Nakata of Ring. The movie was so popular due to its creepy ghost story that it received a Hollywood remake in 2005. 2. Yuan. The creepy appearance of a little boy, a raucous haunted house, and the devastatingly terrifying ghost of a scorned woman. Although this sounds like the description of a standard horror movie, there is something brilliant and nuanced about Japanese director Takashi Shimizu's Ju-on, which makes it one of the best-known Asian horror films. Ringu. The original Japanese version of Ringu, or Ring, is pure horror, and if you were a kid in the early 2000s, it probably still haunts you to this day. Adapted from a novel based on a Japanese legend known as Bancho Surayashiki, The Ring, is the story of a cursed videotape that kills anyone who watches it exactly 1 week after watching it. The film follows reporter Reiko Asakawa as she investigates these terrifying and mysterious deaths as she attempts to save her loved ones from her fatal curse. These are all we had for today. No doubt there are more that should be on the list. Please tell us if you liked the video and what other Asian horror movies you want us to include. Don't forget to like and share. Thanks for watching. We are Dare Quiz, the channel for horror lovers. Don't forget to comment, subscribe and share with other horror fans.